All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And we're hated of all nations for the sake of the Most High, man. They're not going to tell you they hate you outright. They're going to show it in their actions. They had the power to hate you different ways. They had the power to hate you by poisoning your water system. All right? And Flint, Michigan, the poison in the water, and then you got them in Jackson, Mississippi, the capital, poison in the water system. That's the way they can hate you. You got fire in the water. They got many ways to hate you. You be trying to get yourself together and teaching your people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Because you're going to have what? Your works do follow you. So you better be doing something, or you will be caught out here. You're going to be caught out here naked. You won't have no covering. You won't have on a garment of salvation. You're going to get caught with the heathen man. You're going to die in Babylon with the rest of them. Because that's what's coming. And so y'all heard of that slogan, it's all quiet before the storm. Well, this is the quiet right now. But it's not actually really quiet. Because we got billions and billions of dollars that are going over to fight wars in other nations right now. That's taxpayer money. You got billions of dollars to fight a war that we have no control over. What can we do? What is our say in this war? We went to Washington, D.C., and they're down there and they're celebrating the Ukrainian government flying the Ukrainian flag and whatnot. But shit, what have they done for you? What have they did for you? They haven't did anything for me. They got what? They got businesses open up. They coming over here into the lap of luxury. But that's what reparations. So that's what happened when you're in your white skin. You get the bonuses. That's all you gotta do is show up. Because why? This is your kingdom. This is their kingdom. But all the atrocities that are happening in Haiti right now, they're not getting any help. I haven't seen anybody put out a fundraiser or fly a freaking Haitian flag. I haven't seen any of that. I haven't seen anything with our people, the Haitians. But again, Ukraine, they want the whole world to stop. And if you have the nerve, if you have the audacity to disagree with the Ukrainians, they're shaking their head in disgrace. You're an evildoer. You're an evildoer. You're a devil. Shouldn't we protect Ukraine? Shouldn't we spend billions of dollars? I say hell to the no. We had nothing to do with that place. There's a song out long ago called "Let It Burn." Let that place burn. We had nothing to do with that place. They haven't did anything else for us. Do y'all remember when they first, the few black people that were in Ukraine, they tried to get on the train and they kicked these niggas out? They not before us, not before my white privilege. You getting on this train? They made us think about it. There was no freaking love for us. There wasn't no love. There wasn't no open arms. We had to fight, but how soon we forget? How soon we forget? And then you got that queen that just died. And you got some Negroes running around with Queen or
what queen?
Queen Elizabeth.
What queen?
Yeah. With you have some so-called black ladies or whatever with Queen Elizabeth on her shirt, crying. Whole household's crying. And the queen is wicked as hell. $7 million for a funeral. She's walking around with all the stolen jewelry on that she took from all the other lands. She got a 7,000 pound solid gold stagecoach that they used to tow her ass in. And y'all supporting that with stolen property, stolen valor. But see, our people perish because of lack of knowledge. You worrying about something that you shouldn't be caring about. Forget Ukraine and the Queen. Come back to your nationality. Come back to your power. The King of Kings, Yahushua. All right? Come back to your nationality. Worry about keeping his laws. Worry about building his kingdom up. Building his arsenal up. By being a vessel, being ready to be used for his work. But our people don't want to hear that though. But they go by what the adversary tell them, our enemies tell them, the oppressors, and they run with it. I couldn't even imagine shedding a tear for a freaking Queen of England. What's that going to do? She had more hatred in my heart. She won't dare shed a tear for me, man. She ain't gonna cry for the loss of my children. She ain't crying for the children of Haiti and the slums and ghettos. She'll drink their blood, but she ain't gonna cry for them. But that's why the Bible said our people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. For lack of knowledge, because we don't know, nor do we care. But you're going to be held accountable to that ignorance. You're going to be held accountable to that ignorance. The Most High is going to deal with you on that level. You're not going to get away with anything. We didn't get away with anything in slavery. We did not get away with anything. We had to get dealt with. This nation was built up because of us, man. This whole country was built up, and we didn't get one red cent out of the deal. All the money that all these banks got is because of us, man. Do you know what the first stock was on the stock exchange? It was niggas. It was so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're the ones that was on the first stock that was on the stock exchange, New York Stock Exchange, man. They'll tell you about that. They'll tell you about that, how they took that land that was black people in New York and they flooded it so they could take the land from our people, man. And this is recently. It's the same thing they did with the Indians by putting them on reservations, man. They do what they want with our people. We have no power in our might to fight against them. Why? Because we are under the curses. We're still under the curses of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's not going to change until Yahushai comes back. But in the meantime, we are here to teach our people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that you are the children of Israel. You're the children of the Most High God. But I mean, when I heard the news, I was elated. But I don't understand how some people can hear this news and just let it go over their head like that, man. How they not even gravitating towards that news, man. That was the best thing I could hear. That I have a true calling with the Most High Yahweh. That these other nations are going into bondage and they are going into slavery. Believe that. All these other nations are going into bondage. You're not getting away with anything. We didn't get away with anything, so how would you get away with something? The Most High going to deal with y'all. He's dealing with us, and he's still dealing with us. But right now, the pendulum is about to swing the other way. This kingdom is coming to a close. That those days that Donald Trump want to come back, those days ain't coming back no more, man. That's it. Wally Beaver and Cleaver, that's it. Those days are over with. Three Stooges, the Waltons, those days are over with, man. There ain't no more glory days for America, man. This place is on its way out. And if I have my way, I would see it through. I want to have my part in pronouncing the destruction and devastation of this place, man. Because America deserves it. This place is wicked. It's filthy. It's wicked. There's nothing good in America unless you like evil. Unless you like evil, this is the only thing that you got. That you'll gravitate to this place. You want to be gay? Well, this is the place for you. You know, you want to be a pedophile? Well, this is the place for you. You want to lie, steal, and cheat? Well, this is the place for you. Good old America. There's no righteousness in this land. Only wickedness in this land, man. And the Most High he got a score to settle. He got a score to settle. Obadiah. Obadiah, yeah. He got a score to settle. Read on some more.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And we're hated of all nations for the sake of the Most High, man. They're not going to tell you they hate you outright. They're going to show it in their actions. They had the power to hate you different ways. They had the power to hate you by poisoning your water system. All right? And Flint, Michigan, the poison in the water, and then you got them in Jackson, Mississippi, the capital, poison in the water system. That's the way they can hate you. You got fire in the water. They got many ways to hate you. By passing 3 strikes and you're outlaw. There's plenty of ways to hate the black man. It's not just all they can hate you with a mighty power by incarcerating you for years, by keeping you at minimum wage, by forcing your wife to go to work. That's how they hate you. Why they hate you? By making your life a living freaking hell. This is how we're being hated out here. And the Most High, his son Yahushua said, this is going to happen. And what he said, it's just the beginning of sorrows. It's not the middle of sorrow, it's the beginning of sorrow. You know? And it's just the beginning of sorrow. What's up, y'all? Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Can y'all tell me y'all nationality, please? Black. Black. Okay. Hold on for a second. I know y'all get something to eat, but black is a color, is it not? All right. But what do you think the Bible calls you? Come here for a second. What do you think the Bible calls you? You want to go out and order your food and come back out? Go ahead in there. Come back out. But I want to show you something. All right. See, most of us that say, we're black. Why? Because that's what we've been taught. That's another way of hatred. That's another way of you being hated. By being, you're black. And what black is negative. Absence of light. Whereas though they named themselves white. Full of life. Pure. Clean. Honest. And goddamn the wickedest people on this goddamn earth. The ones who call themselves white. And label you as a black man. You're the scum of the earth. Oh, I'm black. And we're going to be proud because we're black. Come on, man. Ain't nobody black. Ain't nobody black. My shirt is black. They made a song about being black and you're proud, man. Look at us, man. My pants is black. Am I darker than my pants? I'm not black. I'm melanated. Okay? The true minority is the white man. He's the true minority. He has no pigmentation. He has no melanin in the skin. Even the sun hates him, right? Even the sun hates him. He has no color in his skin, man. Of all the people on the earth, he has no color. But he's the real minority. But he was powerful enough to make you a minority. That's true power right there. He made you a minority. But he's got some, the Edomite has something coming to him.
And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
And that's what's happening to our own people right now. Being, hating one another. You know? You got these young brothers killing each other over rap songs and rap battles. You know? In the streets of Philadelphia, eye evil towards their own brother. Man, there's a lot of wickedness going on around us, y'all. And it's not supposed to be that. Well, it's supposed to be that way according to the Most High God. But this ain't comfortable. How could you be comfortable here in Babylon? It's hard for me even to find comfort in Babylon. Yeah, I'm happy that I got a family, and by the grace of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and we get the fellowship. But there's nothing outside of this work of doing the Lord's work. It's straight misery. I don't get paid enough money, and at the rate that things are going, it's not like I'm gonna be able to leave a nice sum for the next generation. It just doesn't work out like that for me. But there's a higher calling. I'm not worrying about that part. I'm worrying about saving my soul and saving the souls of others that want to be saved.
Yes, right.
That those that want to change their life around for the Most High. So this is what we are here for. To teach our people to come back to their nationality. All right, young man, you ready?
Huh?
What's your nationality?
Bro, I gotta go home.
You gotta go home?
Yeah, my mom was home.
All right, go ahead home. All right, I'll see you next time. We'll be out here. Okay, Con. So there's a lot of explaining that has to be done. And a lot of our brothers, they come out here left and right. I'm black, because they haven't been taught these scriptures, man. And these churches are the worst. They don't even teach our people who they are. How you doing, sister? All right now. Do you know you're an Israelite, sis? Do you know you're an Israelite according to the Bible?
Come.
Do you know your nationality? What's your nationality, sister? African American. Guess who made that up? Jesse Jackson. He turned that. But what does the Bible call you? Let me ask you something. Is your father a so-called black man? I'm sorry. He passed away? I'm sorry to hear that, but is he a so-called black man? He was. Okay, so according to the Bible, he was from the tribe of Judah. And I can prove this to you if you got a minute to listen to me. Okay, all right. But you're not, okay, Con, we got some information. I appreciate you stopping and talking. I appreciate you. Thank you, sis. But you're an Israelite according to the Bible. You're God's chosen people. Hey, sis, you're more powerful than you're ever led to believe in the scriptures, okay? All right, sis. You have a good day. So yeah, man. So our people, first of all, need to know who they are, and then with the signs of the times, what we're reading out right now in the book of Matthew chapter 24, we see a lot of wickedness going on. And there's wars and rumors of wars. Let's get some more on that.
And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And then we have many false prophets. We know the false prophets. We got a T.D. Jakes and a Creflo Dollar. We got a Benny Hinn. All these are false prophets, man. The Most High ain't sending these guys, man. They're set up to lead you astray. They're set up for their own filthy lucre, man. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you know your nationality?
Yes.
What is it?
Liberian.
Liberian?
Yeah.
All right, Khan, you're from Liberia. All right, that's not on the chart, but you could be, according to the Bible, your father is a so-called Liberian? Okay, so he's a so-called black man, right? Okay, so according to the Bible, you're an Israelite. The Most High never called you a Liberian, right? He called you Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh. So one of these on here, and me not knowing your background, it's hard for me to tell you that if you're more lined up with Judah or Benjamin because you're from Liberia. But we got our people were scattered over in Liberia too. The Israelites were scattered over there too. And we're out here just teaching our people to come back to the law, statutes, commandments, to our Creator. The Most High God. That's our God. That's not the God of the other nations. You feel me? It's our God, man. And you teach your young man the same thing, that he has a higher calling. He's a chosen vessel. Get that. 1 second. Give me that. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. I just want you to hear this one part. Okay? And if you want to get that young man a flyer, you know what I mean? But we out here just to teach our people, the blacks, the Hispanics, and Native Americans, that we are the children of Israel according to the Bible. And God has chosen us. But since we disobeyed the Most High God, we're thrown into captivity. We're put into slavery. we're put on slave ships. Okay? He made it hard on us. We built this country without getting paid. Why? Because of our disobedience.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Equal to all people.
That are above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Lower than all people.
That are above all people upon the face of the earth.
Now, we're above all people on the face of the earth. Well, why aren't they telling us that, right, King? Is that good news? Wouldn't that be good to tell your son that he's above? I'm not, in humility, you understand? In humility. Not to be boastful, but he chosen us. Holy means separate. So he chosen us to be a separate people unto himself. Because he gave us what? He gave us, his people, laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what separates us from the other nations. Right? So we ought to operate and find ourselves in the law, statutes, and commandments. But check that fire out. Have you got any more questions?
11:11.
Isaiah what?
11:11.
Isaiah 11:11. Just one more verse, all right, King? And yeah, man, we out here just to teach our people that we are the Israelites according to the Bible. And you see this world is getting wicked every day, man. We got wars, we got all kinds of calamity going on. This ain't the same old earth, right? But it's got to come to a close in order for us to come on top. Because they asked who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ. They said, when are you going to restore the kingdom? Why? That's when we're going to live forever. That's when the laws are going to be in our heart, and we won't go off, and we'll never die. You see, that's the change that we're waiting on.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros,
See?
and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
All the places, Liberia, that he scattered us, he's going to gather us all back together again. And what you see right now, us out here, is a manifestation of that thing happening. All right? All right, King. Shalom. So yeah, we're here to let our people know, man, that there's a higher calling for us out here, man. We're not no African American. We're not black. You know? These things were given to us. Again, to keep us from our power. Man, if you know somebody stronger than you, if you knew Superman was going to kick you behind, wouldn't you put Phyllis lunchbox up with a bunch of kryptonite? Of course you would. You don't want him to whip your butt. Well, that's what they did to us. They filled us up with spiritual kryptonite by giving us Christianity, by giving us Islam, by giving us pork. They know we ain't supposed to touch pork. They put it in everything. They put it in our hairdresser. They put it in the brushes. They put it in the food. You can't even eat a freaking gummy worm because it got pork in it. And the Most High told his chosen people not to even touch it. But they know what they're doing by doing that. They don't have to put that in the food. But they do it because it's a way of what's the word I want to use? They want to yeah. There was the captivity and put their noses, thumb their noses up at God, right?
Feed the bread of affliction.
And feed us the bread of affliction. Time. They know what they're doing. But it's high time for us to wake up out of sleep, man. But these devils got explaining to do. Right, they got some explaining to do.
They really want poisonous.
They really want to poison.
They know that that's a cause long-term disease.
Right, right, Con, exactly. Well, that's one reason why they gave you Newport cigarettes. You know,
Exactly.
they figured that's a good way to kill him. Put that menthol in it. You know, all these.
Now they trying to ban the menthol.
They trying to
Now
ban.
they want to ban the menthol
Oh yeah,
because that's what we smoke.
yeah.
So then what's going to happen? Then they can have another reason to lock black people up because you got to go about it the bootleg way.
Right,
You got to
right.
go the
Exactly.
other means to get
Right.
what you've been so used to.
Exactly, and then you know that you had, people who usually smoke cigarettes to take the edge off, right?
Exactly.
Off the pressure. Now you're doing away with that Now you got another demon out there running on edge.
They say it's because of what it does to you, the menthol cigarettes. They're not banning no other cigarettes.
Just the menthol
Just the
ones, right?
yeah.
Exactly. Which smoked primarily by us.
Right. So then they can have more that cat was selling the Lucy's. Now they can do that more.
Right, there you
Now
go.
they got another reason to stop and frisk.
Exactly. Exactly. Another reason more destruction for us, man. Now the fentanyl is affecting them. The things that they gave us is going to affect them. And the Bible says these curses are going to fall on them too. They're not exempt. Their kingdom is coming to an end. It's coming to a close. This place is winding down. But you best believe you better make sure that you're right with the Most High, Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because you're going to want to be in good stead at that point when he comes through. And we're here to teach our people to wake up and to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. And also, we want to talk about the downfall of our enemies. Because they need to know what's going on too. Because their stuff's coming to a close. You got the Obadiah?
Yeah.
We're at the book of Obadiah. Watch this.
The book of Obadiah, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahweh thy power. Concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Now we're also the ambassadors of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So we're going to essentially say the same thing Obadiah is saying, but Obadiah has got this message clearly from the Spirit. All right? He got this message clearly from the Spirit. So Edom, the only one that does not have a good relationship, all of them don't have a good relationship, all of them are spittle. All right, all the nation is spittle, but Edom has really got something coming to them. All right?
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Now you're going to be small among the heathen. Now, right now you think you're hot stuff, but you greatly despised. Edom, so-called white man, you're greatly despised. You think you hot stuff, but people are talking about you, and the only reason why you got your power is because you have the guns. You have the money. You're the bully on the block. We can't take you on because we don't have any power in our might. We'd be a fool to come up against you with all your weaponry. But the Most High got something for you. He's going to bring you down to the dust, man.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Now, his habitation is high, and we know that the so-called white man, his habitation is high in skyscrapers. But if you also look at the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia, back in in Petros, there was a nation of people that lived in the clefts of the rocks, man. And that's called Mount Seir. And these are your Edomites. And your Edomites are the same, their descendants are here on this planet to this day. There is no end of all the people on the planet. And the Edomites are the descendants of Mount Seir. All right? You so-called white man. All right? You Romans, you Greeks. All right? You're Irish, you're Germans, you're Scottish, you're all your names that you want to be, but you're Italians, but you're still Edomites. And the Most High going to be dealing with you.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Now we know that even if you take a dollar bill out, you take a quarter out, everything, what animal's on that dollar bill? Is an eagle. What's on that quarter is an eagle. See, the Most High already prophesied that y'all was going to tell on yourselves. Although you exalt yourself as the eagle. Because you think that you can't be beat. You can't be touched. But the Most High going to touch y'all. you're going to get the smoke. You're not getting away with anything. You got away with it long enough. Now it's time to give our kingdom back. We want our nationality back. We want our nation back. You ran along with this thing long enough, and you ran it into the ground. You ran this planet into the ground. You're talking about global warming and got to cut back on carbon emissions and whatnot. You started all these carbon emissions. You put all the pollution in the air. You polluted the land and the water until this very day. But now all of a sudden you're going to make yourself right, that you're going to change, but you can't change because you're the devil. You're the criminal and you're the wicked of this planet, and you're a cancer that needs to be destroyed. You got to go. Walking parasites. You got to go. You're wicked. But you run around here like you got it all figured out, and you got everybody thinking that you're on top, and you use the left turn white to act like this is your thing. You're clean. You good. But you ain't nothing but the devil, which is going to be brought down to hell. The Most High going to deal with you by his people.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off?
Now, if thieves came to you and robbers by night, how art thou cut off? The Edomite is the only one that wants everything. He wants the land, he wants the water, he wants the resources. He just can't take one thing off the land. He's got to take everything and strip the land bare and naked and destroy the place, destroy the water. He just can't be satisfied with enough oil in the Gulf of Mexico, but he wants the oil out of the Alaskan barrens, the Great Barren Reef.
Then he wants structures.
And he's going to destroy the place. He's going to continue to destroy this place. That's why this devil needs to come to an end. His reign needs to be cut short because he's destroying this planet. Now we all have to suffer because of his destruction of this planet. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. We're going to make all the electric vehicles now. And you're going to have to get one in California. If you ain't got one by 2035, you out of luck. They're doing away with gas vehicles. Well, they should have been did that. That should have been done early in the 80s if they really was caring. But no, it was the greed. They want every single dollar until they run this planet into the inch of its existence. But we know this planet ain't going nowhere. What's up, brother? How you doing, bro?